So it looks like my shield, my legendary relic works that if I get hit, I'll lose my shield. As soon as I walk into a new room, it respawns. It's a free hit for every room, which is actually huge because everything in these dungeons does a ton of damage. This is going to be fun, also going to take a while. Today I want to see how many legendary relics I can get. And the way to do that basically is by stacking curses and not getting blessings. Now the way this works is you basically have a 5% chance to find the legendary relic dealer per curse or 10% for every major curse. For every blessing you have, it removes 5%, which is exactly why we're going to stack a lot of annoying curses today. Also, we have some new relics to play with. Invulnerability to friendly bomb blast is actually really good for me, but I'm interested in this one, destroy empty chests for items, because, you know, I like items. And over the course of an entire dungeon, that's going to find me potentially a lot of stuff. New potions to look at, coffee, recover health proportional to missing health, really like that one. Drop a blessing, always good, not what we want on this run. But the new one, rainbow kernels, duplicate almost everything in the room. I can't wait to see what this does. Imagine the things we can do with this. And yes, I'm bringing my fairy because the cost of penance and altars is reduced. Gonna get rid of those curses. Altars can be used twice, get rid of double curses. The second blessing thing isn't really going to be a factor, hopefully. But removing curses does not reduce the chance of finding idiot. The only thing that does that is getting a blessing. The blessings at the start also don't count. So as it stands on floor number 1, we have a 5% chance to find Idiot Stick. Our first relic, extra healing. 5% chance didn't work in my favor. That means if I run this floor 20 times, we'll probably find it once. And it's also kind of a shame we didn't find a curse because we do have an altar to remove it right away. So I'm going to run this floor about 20 times until we find what we need. Second try, nothing. I'll be honest with you, I lost count. Probably about 15 tries though, so not as long as I thought it would take. So let's see what he's got for us right away. First floor, Legendary Relics. Oh, both ones that I really like. Zanito might really work to my advantage because it consumes all blessings. I don't want any blessings, I only want curses. So I think I'm going to go with this one. And you know what? That's alright because we'll find lots more along the way anyway. Look at that. 3 terrible curses. But already that's an extra 24 damage. That's on the first floor. We'll get rid of these as soon as we can. Because you can get rid of curses without issue. It's only when you gain blessings that you start to lose a chance to find him. And then picking up a relic and leaving his lair resets my chance back to 0. So I'm not even sure it's possible to find him on this floor unless I get a curse. I'm also going to restart this floor just because I'm missing a relic right away. That's more like it. The shop right away has no relics, that's okay. Curse removals are all I really want. I'm gonna go off legendary relics this entire time anyway, so I don't need as many of the regular boring ones. Whoops, didn't mean to buy that one. Still a good one to have. We'll remove 2 curses. Then we got a bit of time before we're gonna lose a relic. We don't want to lose any relics because we're gonna have a lot of legendary ones. So between the fact that I have a legendary damage relic and I'm fully upgraded, most things here don't really stand a chance against me. And I am pretty curious to see what this one does. Destroy empty chests for items. Does that count as any chest? Like, is this now an empty chest? Oh, it is. Cool. So I can find food, gold, all sorts of things in there. So if I find the legendary relic to get double chests, that's going to be huge. And since I didn't get any new curses on this floor, we're going to start with the next one. I'm not actually sure if it's possible to get it or not. So this floor, if it takes 20 times, 30 times, we're going to get the legendary thing again. Depending on the layout of this floor and how it goes. We're always going to get rid of this curse right away though. That's an easy choice. Attempt number 1, nothing. And it's definitely been over 20 tries. Still haven't found the guy. So I'm going to try it 5 more times. If I don't find it then, I'm moving on to the next floor because I'll have to assume I'm maybe misunderstanding something. And I know that's hard to believe, but it does happen once in a while. 5 attempts later, I don't think I'm going to find the shop because I just reread the thing and I have been misunderstanding it. After getting my last legendary relic, it reset the chances to 0. It's going to stay at 0 until I find at least 1 more curse. And I haven't found any curses on this floor, so I just reran this floor about 25 times uselessly. But we can make up for all that right here if I find something amazing. Well, she's happy. I guess that makes me happy on some deep level. So obviously a very important key to this is going to be finding curses on every floor, as many as I could possibly find. Unfortunately, I don't think this floor has a single one for me. My next relic though, boy, this is a good one. This is going to be so helpful along the way. Now if I step on spikes, they don't hurt me anymore. So apparently I really need one that stops me from falling in holes. And no relics at the shop. I will take the holy water. We'll save that for a curse that we do get eventually. Plus a key, you can never have too many of those and we'll transmute, hopefully finding something useful. Random chest? Yeah, we could get a curse chest, so actually this is our last hope. Nope, it's a regular. Well, we'll blow this up and move on. Actually, that chest dropped a little chest and also transmute potion. So we'll open that. We get to destroy both of these for more items. So do we blow them up? We gotta use a bomb to get those items. I don't know if that's gonna be worth it actually. Sacrifice 1 bomb to blow up a chest to hopefully get an item? Well, that might be worth it. Double your bombs. This one is worth it, but sometimes they're just not gonna be. And I basically have to use that now just to keep all my other potions that I want to take with me. What I'm gonna do now that I'm on goldmine 4 is scour the whole floor, see if there's any curses available. If not, we'll probably just skip right on past it and go to the next floor. And I need curses just to do anything. Well, there's a blessing, so that's counterproductive. Over the entire floor, not one single curse to be had, so this really isn't working out all of a sudden. Never mind. There is one. It's in the relic room. This isn't going to spawn more than this one time probably, but I'll take it for now. The shop has 0 relics for me, but I can't get rid of my curse right away. Plus I just realized I can actually eat this blessing. I don't think it's going to work against me. At least I really hope it's not. I'm not actually sure, but it is going to add another 8 damage. So I'll take that. And we will not be fighting boss number 1, and we will also not be finding a shop on this floor. But we do at least have 1 curse now, so hopefully that's going to be enough for us to find it on the next floor. And all that's going to take is restarting this floor 20 times. By incredible coincidence though, the way down is actually right next to me, so this is going to be quick. And this will actually be a really good test to see if that blessing counts. Technically the blessing is gone. I'm not sure if it's going to counteract the curse I got, because I only had 1 curse, so I should have a 5% chance to find this floor. 30 attempts later, and it's pretty clear that I've boned this idea up pretty bad. But you know what? This is all still totally salvageable. Here's an iron branch. So that's a nice start. And we're still getting huge amounts of damage for every single blessing we get. So if we stack blessings from now, we'll get an insane amount of damage by the end. Would also help if I could start finding some, relics and stuff, but we'll just work with what we got. The other game's just trying to be funny. Now I find a cursed chest. Well, what do we get out of this? A new something, which is always very exciting. Rare recipe, iron glaze. That should be interesting. Anything rare is always really good. Then we'll go ahead and remove that. And then get ourselves some more damage. We get another curse. That does give us the odds of finding the thing again, but you know what? Not on this floor. Oh, actually, on this floor. So, cool. Things really only ever happen when I'm not trying to make them happen. We've got some interesting stuff here. Find small boxes and big boxes, one of my favorites, especially these days, but the transmutagen bomb is now a legendary relic. I can understand why, because it's awesome, but 5 major curses for that? I don't think we're gonna get that one yet. We'll take small boxes and big boxes for now. And that gives me 2 very weird, disables 2 relics, interesting, and can no longer critical strike. Those aren't the worst major curses in the world, but we are going to get rid of those very soon. So for the time being, Catalyst and Recycler are both disabled. Really not much at the shop to work with, but I'll take what I can get. And here's a relic I don't want, but a curse that I definitely do. Normally I'd use this to remove a curse, but I want more curses for now. The more curses I have, the more legendary ones I'm going to find. Though when I do that, it does still say blessed, so I'm not really sure if Sun Eater is actually eating the blessings or not too. And we'll take ourselves another curse, and I need to pay attention to how this blessing things works. Like, it says blessing, but the blessing disappears, so I'm going to assume that's working to my advantage. We already got a 64 boost from Sun Eater. And a relic that'll help keep me alive, I never really say no to those. Moment of truth, how lucky are we? Not overly. But the shop has some moderately helpful stuff, so I won't complain. And the curse removal, so that's helpful for me in a lot of ways. We're going to use this potion to go find a secret underground thing on this floor. And found it. 2 keys and some barrels. That was probably worth it. This other secret room definitely was, because there's another curse removed. Dungeon 4 has another shrine, so we'll take another curse. And another removal. Still got my majors, but that's fine. So I would like to remove the one that stops me from critical striking before I fight the boss, because that's going to be super annoying. The relic for this floor is okay. That might be helpful against the boss until I get hit, which won't take very long. And the stupid lasers can't even light torches on fire. The lasers are actually pretty helpful for rooms like this though, where there's lots of ranged attacks coming at me. I can just sit over here on one side of the room and do what I need to do. The shop has yet another relic that I don't really want, but now I can walk and jump on oils, so the sky's the limit. And are we going to get lucky with this one? Nope. But we will go fight the boss. Or we won't, because the only boss that's alive currently is the last boss. Forgot about that. Oh, but good news. The game crashed, so I get to do this entire floor again, which in fairness does give me a little bit better chance to find a legendary relic on this floor. So our relic is now this instead, which I actually like better, chance at avoiding death. And the shop is something really good for me. Pray twice at altars, that's twice the curses. And no such luck for us. Hopefully the game doesn't crash though, because I don't really want to play this floor any more times than I have to. This was the luckiest thing I've had so far, just the game not crashing. Doubled altar, so double curse. This should add 10% chance to find idiot. Plus my fairy just leveled up. Now altars can be used twice according to her, so I think I get 3 uses per altar. And I found a phenomenal room that's gonna have more curses for me. We'll take this one. Plus one of these little pot things that get me lots of curses themselves, so we're gonna stack a bunch of curses here. I probably don't need to get too carried away stacking too many curses, because at some point it's kind of diminishing returns. I only need about 10 curses, would be pretty much 50% chance to find what I need. So we'll take that many. I don't know how many that is, but that should work for us. And then I am still gonna have to find a way to get rid of all these eventually, but we'll figure that out later. Another relic that I do really like and want, overstock in his shop. Hopefully that'll lead to more relics, or at least more useful potions, items. There's a relic now. After taking the healing, we'll try and turn that into better... Nope, don't want that. The transmute, yeah, I'll take that, and yep. Then we'll use the bomb to transmute that one more time into something, well, that's fine. Yeah, that might work out pretty well later on. Our actual relic for the floor, I don't really like. I'm actually going to transmute this at least once, just because I can. Hopefully we just get super lucky here. Much better. Now, how lucky are we really going to get? Are we going to find our legendary idiot? Nope, we are not. Nothing. Since I do have so many curses though, I'm going to rerun this floor a couple times just to see if we can get that to spawn. Should have at least a 25% chance. Gave this a fair 5 tries, so it should be about a 30% chance by my calculation. What I'm deducing from that is that this Sun Eater is counting his blessings, so that's making things difficult. So you know what, I'm just going to keep on trucking. There's still a chance I'll find Idiot Stick, I'm just not sure what the odds are anymore because I'm not really sure how it works. And I found myself another new recipe. I can't believe how many new ones I'm finding still. Super discovered Twisted Blade. I kind of like the sound of that. 2 relics at the shop, neither of which I really want. Though this one does heal me when praying at an altar, so maybe I will take that one. What does this one do? Health and damage. Yes, please. I've just realized how much easier the earlier floors are and how much more enjoyable they are to do if you're doing them again and again and again, because these floors are full of all sorts of nightmare creatures like these ones. But it is super annoying, and if they do actually hit you, they do way too much damage. Well, this room's pretty good for me. We'll blow that up, and then we're going to get rid of 3 curses here. Do we want that? It turns into this. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, removal, removal, removal. That's how we're doing it here. And it heals me when I do it. And we found another one of these that are going to give us some curses, so we'll add another 3 or 4 curses here depending on how much damage we can take. You know what, I think I added 2 and it's too much damage. I'm going to kill it now and move on. To the shop, which has a few curse removals. We haven't been getting a lot of them this run. It's been pretty unlucky in that regard, but we're getting enough. Another bomb doubling potion. Don't mind if I do. And look at that, a cursed chest. This will be another curse. So by the end of this floor, if we're not finding what we need, then something's definitely gone wrong. Take more damage. We're down to 3 curses now. We're probably going to have to start stockpiling those again at some point. And I think that's another curse removal. This would be a good one actually for using my item doubling potion on, I think. Should we do it now? Yeah, let's do it now. There we go. Doubled all sorts of stuff. Now I need to blow my way through this. I'm probably going to blow most of that stuff up, but that was totally worth it. Curse removal 1, curse removal 2. Relic for this floor? Actually not a bad one. Heal in each new room for each curse. I'm generally carrying a lot of those. I've only got 1 left. So do I find the legendary guy? I do. Interesting. So this will be legendary number 3. And I guess my Sun Eater doesn't count as blessings. I lost track of what the ratio was. I don't know what the blue gem, this is a new one. Block a hit once in a while. Or the transmute bomb. It's a little bit late in the run for the transmute bomb, so I'll take block a hit once in a while. And then we'll just start stacking curses again to hopefully find him again. He always shows up when I'm not expecting him. When I'm really trying, he doesn't turn up. The shop has 3 relics for me. I will definitely take this one, because the faster my fairy can hit level 3, the better. Then yeah, I might as well take the duplicator. That's just going to give me some interesting choices moving forward. And we'll turn the tent into something better. There we go. We can combine this with my thing. 10,000 gold plus more rooms. Oh. I guess I don't have the whip. I must have restarted that time I bought it. Found a little gold pilferer here. Not sure if I'm going to have the attack speed to kill him, but we're certainly going to try because I'll get a blessing out of that, which is going to turn into all sorts of damage. Nope. This is one of the most annoying rooms I've come across in a while. Red skeletons are annoying by themselves. Add in a throw bow and we've really got some magic. Our relic choices? I think I'm going to go with salamander tail. Yeah, that's going to be the better choice. I can cook stuff, light torches, etc. At this point, I am doing lots of damage though, like I'm still killing things really easily, which is helpful because everything's hurting me a lot. I don't have a lot of regular relics. The relic choices, I'll definitely take higher chance to critical strike, which means that I can do, I don't know, about 300 damage critical striking. 200 is a regular hit, so still a very high chance. Or I'm just getting really unlucky, which could also be the case given the run I'm having. But we'll very simply add 3 curses right here, just to give ourselves better odds of finding Idiot again. Oh, and there goes Kurt's dash. So that's helpful. Also, more curses. The shop is an interesting choice. We're gonna get rid of the curse, but then this. Lost curses become blessings. That should just turn into extra damage for my Sun Eater. I'm not really sure what factors in at this point. There's so many different factors I gotta consider, and I don't actually know how all of them work. There's no way to know right now. So we're going to buy it anyway and see what happens. My critical hits are getting pretty big again, and I don't even have the relic to increase their power, but there's a 426. And you know what? Let's make a super bomb. Why not? So it looks like my shield, my legendary relic works that if I get hit, I'll lose my shield. As soon as I walk into a new room, it respawns. It's a free hit for every room, which is actually huge, because everything in these dungeons does a ton of damage. Relic choice? Still more swing damage at high health. This isn't actually going to add a ton because it never really does. 23, which I guess is still quite a lot, but not as much as this one for 170 whatever. 3 relics to choose from, none of which I want. We can do better. We can definitely do better than those. Oh, I forgot how big my bombs are. Well, we'll take this. Ghastly hands attack the enemy. That's just helpful for me. And I'm curious to see what happens if we remove a curse right now. So we're at 176, I think, for this guy. That went up to 192. So that added, yep, 16 damage. So every time we remove a curse, we get 16 damage out of the deal. More throw damage here. Now using this to remove 3 curses is going to add 50 damage. Well, 48. And we also get a little bit of healing back. So 48 damage just for removing curses. I also just realized I picked this up somewhere. Bottles in a bottle. Drop 2 potions. Interesting. Okay, well, you know what? Might as well use this just because we can. Gonna take off a lot of health. No, oh, my thing absorbed the hit. Interesting. Ah, that could be fun to play with. Oh look, another curse. How could we say no to that? That one chest actually translated into quite a bit of damage. We're up to 288 bonus now for a total of 423. And all that damage works great in conjunction with my floaty hands because they do all the work. I just gotta hide in corners now. Final choice of relics? Neither are good. Chance on hit to poison your enemies might help against the boss. There's the kind of potion we could have used earlier. If you have 5 curses, remove 5. We'll just transmute everything, remove 1 final curse for some extra damage, and yep, that's it. I guess we're ready to just jump into the final boss and hope for the best. Don't worry, I've got 1 light healing potion. But I'm kind of curious to try something. I wonder if my hands can do most of the work and hit the boss for me. I'll just kind of hang out way away from the boss so he can't really do damage to me. Not sure if this is going to work. I don't really know even what he can do. Normally when I fight him, I just destroy him right away pretty easy. I mean, so far my hands have done that much damage. Not a ton, but it's some. I might be able to just hide right here. Oh, nope, that's not a good spot to hang out. But we're learning. So I just stay far away from the boss. He's going to shoot stuff at me occasionally, but that's not the end of the world. There we go, my hand hit him again. See, I just gotta hang out like this. And it's easy, I hardly have to do a thing. But I must be very careful. I'm pretty sure if he hits me with anything, it's gonna do a ridiculous amount of damage. Like one of those. I kinda wish my hands would show up more often. They do a lot of damage when they do, but they're like once every, I don't know, not very often. Whoops. I should have got the float boots. As much as I hate them, they're very helpful. Starting to get this guy figured out. Whoops. As I take damage, of course. Nope, not got him figured out. I didn't know he could do that. Not after he spawned some of the little enemies anyway, so I'm not really sure when to move in and attack him yet. To be fair though, normally I would be using ranged attacks. It's only recently I started using swing attacks anyway, thanks to all my legendary relics. And he got me. What difficulty is this on? Wait, what? I've hit escape. What does escape do? I wanted to bring up the menu to see what difficulty I was on, not give up. So, that actually summarizes that run pretty nicely. A big accident where just nothing really worked. Summoning Stone 16, that's how difficult it was. We can do this one better. I made way too many mistakes along the way, but that's also because it's currently 4 AM and I've been at this for a lot of hours.